crypto. It's actually quite interesting, right? I heard about cryptocurrency with my mate called Dan. He was just investing in it. Didn't really take much notice of it. And I remember I was at like camping down in Pemberton, and I looked at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was at 50,000 Australian dollars. I'm like, holy shit, Bitcoin's gone pretty crazy. Still didn't take any notice into it. And then for whatever reason, I was outside doing something, and in my brain, or whatever you want to call it, um, the universe or something said to me, look into crypto. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I might look into crypto. And then I just did some research. I just took immediate action to what my brain was telling me or what the universe was telling me. And I looked into it and I just came absolutely obsessed with it. I actually ended up buying all these multiple coins, and a lot of them did like turn my $100 into $500, some into like $1,000, and all I did is invested 100. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. And then I looked into Ethereum and I put like 600 in that, and then at like 2 weeks later, that was like, I think it went from 600 to around, yeah, like 1,000. Oh, it's probably like around 900 or something. So I just made $300 in 2 weeks. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's not bad. Especially on apprenticeship wage, just like, this is making a lot. And I'm like, okay, this is awesome. Then I started just researching like really deep into it. Like I was reading articles every single day, just learning about it, trying to figure out what coins to buy, all the technology behind it, pretty much just trying to understand it. And then I just watched documentaries of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and the use cases. And the further I got into it, like the further I found out about, why I want to be in crypto and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, even reading the books this year, like just hearing about, reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, made me even realize how corrupt, the government are. Obviously with the supply that we have, so that, the US dollar, the Australian dollar, whatever, that is unlimited supply. The government and the people, up the top can control how much they're going to print of it. So, really, what really gives it value, there's no fucking value in it. And in crypto, there's only a limit to how much there'll ever be of each crypto coin. So you can see you got probably more better chance of putting your money in crypto, where that value of that coin increases because they can't actually increase the actual supply. So the demand can increase, but the supply will decrease, which means the value will go up. But with the US dollar or the Australian dollar, right, the demand can increase, but the supply can increase. So it doesn't matter. And actually makes it devalue the actual dollar. So every single year, your dollar that you have actually has less buying power. And that's why you're seeing the price of multiple things around you go up. And how I look at it, right, is crypto takes away the power of the government and gives it back to the people. I believe crypto is the people's money, and that is something I truly believe in. And that's why I'm so passionate about crypto. And all the people calling it a scam, fucking look at the dollar, look at the US dollar, look at the Australian dollar. Do all your research on that and then tell me that's not a fucking scam. It's the biggest scam of all. Like, did you know, right? Let's say you put, I don't know, let's just say you put $1,000 into a bank, right? And what the banks can do with that is they can 10x what you've put in. So they can turn your $1,000 into $10,000 and then loan it out to people. But for you, all it is $1,000, and it just sits there and does fuck all, right? Because all your money is a store of exchange. It's just exchange. It's a currency of exchange. But what you want, and it's how rich people get rich, is a store of value like gold or crypto or stocks. It's something that you put your money in, and in the future that that's going to increase, like that's going to go up, right? Leaving it in savings account, knowing that your money is just going down, and like, because literally, if you look at a chart of the US dollar and the Australian dollar, like it is just becoming less value because of all the inflation and the amount of money printing. 80% of the US currency was printed in the last 2 years. That's fucking ridiculous. So you can see what's happening, and leaving your money in a bank is the most stupidest thing you could ever do. If you want to become rich, like ask anyone who's become rich, what do they do? Oh, I just save my money, just save my money and save my money. Eventually, I was a millionaire. No, fucking, it doesn't work like that. You got to fucking invest. You got to put into, like into a store of value. A lot of people put their money into gold. A lot of people put their money into stocks. Like if you believe Apple or you believe Microsoft or you believe McDonald's or something like that is going to increase in value over time, wouldn't you put your money in that instead of leaving your money in just a savings account where it does fuck all. And that's why I looked in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is 100% the future. I don't care what anyone says. Look at the fucking adoption. You know, UFC is sponsored by Crypto.com. The AFL is sponsored by Crypto.com. The F1 is sponsored by Crypto.com. Staples Arena now is Crypto.com Arena. You know, now MasterCard are looking to, you know, pretty much put, like, what's it called? So so, you know, MasterCard, they're partnering with Binance so that you can actually use your MasterCard, have crypto on it, I'm guessing, and pay for things in 90 million stores worldwide. That is fucking insane. And you can't say crypto is a scam because there's no way a government or companies like Apple, Google, any of these big corporations are going to sponsor or, you know, partner with anything that's a scam because they've had to do the due diligence, right? They had to do the research. They can do more research than any of us can. They've got, you know, professionals and all that. So when you look at that, how the fuck can you call it a scam? How can you ignore crypto? How can you fucking ignore it? It's everywhere. You're gonna literally walk out one day and there's gonna be you know, adverts all over the fucking bus or anywhere. And there's gonna be bloody stores you walk into and say, you know, we accept crypto here. And you're gonna be like, fuck, I wish I got into crypto when Bailey told me about it fucking years ago. Right? If you want to make life-changing money, you gotta get into crypto now where it's like, well, it's low. I'm not saying it's not gonna go even lower, but I tell you in 4 or 4 years, not financial advice, but a lot of the coins, especially in the top 10, you know, they're going to do 5, 20x, 50x, 100x. Some of them can do that. Like I know there's a few coins I'm really, really bullish on that I know that if I put my money in them, that one of them are going to at least do a 10x minimum. And that is just how crypto is. It's fucking crazy. So I know that from the research I've done, from what I've seen, I don't want to leave my money in a savings account. I don't want to be keep like just, you know, buying fucking, you know, Australian dollar, US dollar, whatever it is, and just storing it there doing fuck all. No, I want to put in investments. I want to put in cryptocurrency where the supply is limited and the demand is huge. You know, it's just stupid saving. Saving is the most stupid thing you could ever do. I understand you've been told by your parents or your grandparents or people in your life, but they've got no like financial education. They got no financial literacy. Like they literally have no idea what to do with their money. Are they fucking successful? Are they rich? Are they millionaires? Do they have assets? Do they have, you know, have they bought like you know, fucking real estate? Have they actually made money that's not just from, you know, let's say the fucking lottery or something? Because, you know, most lottery winners actually lose all the money that they start with because they don't have the mindset, right? Everyone focuses on, oh, I don't have the tools to become a millionaire or to start my own business and all that. It's nothing to do with that. It's to do with your mindset. You have the tools, but your mindset limits you from seeing it, right? Develop that mindset and you see how much money you can make. Develop that mindset, see how much lives you can change, right? Cryptocurrency cannot be fucking ignored. It cannot be ignored. It is going to be the future, no matter what you guys say. This current system we use right now is corrupt. It's just so corrupt, and it's just not. It's not really efficient. It's very, very slow and very controlled, and I just it's really shit. And I believe cryptocurrency is going to change a lot of things and make, you know, give people a lot of jobs and make jobs a lot easier. And obviously, as AI takes over, which I've been reading a book about it, you know, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. So if you think about it right now, if there's a job that you're doing right now and you believe that AI is probably going to eventually take over that job, then you should start thinking of ways that you can do a job that either improves AI or allows you to do a job where AI is not going to be involved in it. Like find jobs like that. I mean, it's not easy, but a lot of jobs are going to replace when AI technology becomes more advanced, and it's already happening. From what I'm reading in China, and that was in 2017. So I don't know how more advanced. And if you guys didn't know, right, you know, everyone's like, oh, we don't want digital currency. Fucking wake the fuck up. What we already live in digital currency. The money you see, so if you go on your bank, right, and you see those numbers, they're all digital, that's all fucking digital currency. That's not real cash. That's not real gold. Like, you know, the US dollar and stopped being back to gold 51 years ago. You know, it literally has no fucking value. There's nothing backing it. And that's what I'm saying, right? Like, why would you put your money in something that has no backing and it's got a limited supply, and the governments can control it as much as they fucking want. It's so fucking wrong. It is so wrong. But yeah, like, just think about it, guys. Cryptocurrency is the future, no matter what you guys say. And please just like really think like what you're doing right now. Are you really comparing to, do you really know what you're saying? When you say crypto is a scam, why is it a scam? Why is the US dollar that you're using right now, the Australian dollar you're using right now, why is that not a scam? You know, think about it. And when you think about it, right, like cryptocurrency, right, it's been around for a long time. If a lot of people were saying all the stuff about crypto and how it's not going to do shit, they were saying the exact same thing about the internet, years ago. They were saying, who's ever going to use email? Who's ever going to need to go on the internet? Who's ever going to go online? All that kind of shit, right? But then look how much we love the internet. Look how much we need to use it. All those people who didn't want to be involved in the internet, like Blockbuster, went out of fucking business because they didn't adapt. They just were too arrogant, or they weren't open enough. Didn't have an open mind to understand that this is the future, and the fucking signs were there, right? The signs were there, but people ignore it. And I don't know who's out there. But like I was saying, with digital currency, we're already living in it. If anyone to say, "Oh, it's digital currency," it's so wrong, because, like I said, if you look at your bank, if you go online right now and you look on your bank app and you see those numbers, that's fucking digital. It's not real. If 10%, or let's say 5% of the world, or even in Australia, decided, okay, I want to cash out all that money that I can see in my bank, all the banks would go bankrupt, because what they're showing there is not what they have, but obviously what you have. But they can change as much as they want, right? So, and also, what's really interesting from the book that I'm reading, the AI book, whatever it's called, pretty much, right? China have been living in digital currency for such a long time. I don't know what year it started, but they had this thing called WeChat, which is an app which does multiple things. And what they allowed you to do is scan a QR code with the app and pay for things inside the stores. And they got to a point where there's this pretty funny story, right? A lot of the stores in China in a certain area didn't have any cash. So they just had the QR code which you would scan and pay for things with digital money, right? I don't know what the digital money was called, but I mean, China have been advanced they've been doing this for a long time. No wonder they banned Bitcoin and crypto, because they want control of the people. But yeah, what was interesting, the story, right? They had these guys who came in to pretty much rob the stores and stuff, and they robbed like 3 stores and literally got no cash, like no cash at all, because all the stores, all they did was accept digital currency. So they went to all these stores and there was no cash at all. How crazy is that? Like, literally, these two brothers went to rob all the stores, and they're like, "Well, we don't have any cash." It's like, what the fuck do you use? Because these guys haven't gone to China before, and it was all digital. Like, they already living in digital fucking currency. So cryptocurrency can easily be possible. If China can do it, why the fuck can't the rest of the world do it, right? I understand the controlling and all that kind of stuff that China does. They've got rid of Facebook. They've got their own apps for everything. Like TikTok is banned there and all that. But that went a bit off topic. But yeah, guys, just that is the reason why I got in crypto. I believe we can't fucking keep accepting that to be under control of these governments, and just you can't be saving your money. You got to invest it. You got to put it into store of value. You can't be just you can't live the way that your parents live. If your parents aren't rich or wealthy and they don't got investments or assets, don't do what they're doing, because it's not going to be easy. As inflation gets bigger, as inflation rises, right, and everything else rises, they're going to increase our taxes. So we're going to have even less money to spend. So we need to start finding ways to make our money work for us. And I'm sorry about my immature brothers. It's pretty sad, but what can you do when you live with just fucking childs? Anyways, guys, I hope you have an amazing night. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe, and just think about it. Think about it. Is Bailey correct about this cryptocurrency shit? Or is he wrong, and he's just going to lose all his money? Like, seriously, think about it, guys. Cryptocurrency is the future, no matter what.